Welcome to the Inside the Wall Business Models series. In this episode, we will deconstruct the business model of Carnival Corporation and PLC, focusing on its value proposition, revenue engine, and strategic outlook. Carnival is the world's largest cruise operator, built around a diversified portfolio of 9 brands spanning contemporary, premium, and luxury travel. Its business model is powered by a dual revenue engine: passenger ticket sales paired with high-margin onboard spending, which now makes up over a third of cruise revenue. The model is highly capital-intensive, backed by nearly $40 billion in ships and financed with a leveraged balance sheet. At its core, Carnival sells experiences, positioning each brand to target different vacation preferences and price points. Most demand comes from North America, with additional scale in Europe and the UK. Profitability depends on filling ships, optimizing pricing, and driving onboard spend, all against a high fixed cost base. Key structural risks include fuel price volatility, heavy debt, regulatory complexity, and sensitivity to discretionary consumer spending. Carnival's revenue engine is built to turn experiences into cash at scale. The company generates revenue from 2 main streams: passenger ticket sales and onboard spending, with onboard and other revenues accounting for roughly 34% of cruise revenue in 2024. Ticket prices are set dynamically by ship, season, and itinerary to maximize yield on fixed capacity. Once onboard, high-margin spending, from beverages and casinos to excursions, dining, and internet, drives profitability. Importantly, bookings are made months in advance, providing strong cash flow visibility and interest-free working capital, reinforced by loyalty programs that encourage repeat demand. Carnival operates a highly capital-intensive, fixed-cost business. Most expenses are incurred just to sail a ship, regardless of how many passengers are on board. Key costs include crew payroll, fuel, food, port fees, maintenance, and insurance. Once a voyage is scheduled, these costs are largely fixed or semi-fixed, creating powerful operating leverage. That's why occupancy and onboard spending matter so much. With low variable costs on ancillary sales, each extra dollar spent onboard flows through at high margins. In 2024, occupancy exceeded 100%, highlighting management's focus on maximizing leverage across a very expensive fleet. The business is highly asset and capital-intensive. The net book value of ships is $39.3 billion, requiring continuous heavy capital expenditure. The total debt load is $28.2 billion. Operations are funded in advance by customer deposits, leading to a structural working capital deficit of $8.2 billion, providing interest-free liquidity, but creating risk if bookings fall and refunds spike. Carnival's profitability is driven by 3 core levers. First is occupancy, filling ships to spread fixed costs, with 2024 occupancy reaching 105%. Second is ticket pricing, where incremental price increases flow largely to the bottom line once variable costs are covered. Third is onboard spending, a high-margin revenue stream that made up 34% of cruise revenue. Margins are highly sensitive to fuel prices and discretionary consumer spending, making profitability cyclical despite strong structural advantages. Those structural advantages come from scale, a 9-brand portfolio, high barriers to entry, and exclusive private destinations. Operating in an industry oligopoly, Carnival uses these assets to defend pricing and differentiate against both cruise rivals and land-based vacation alternatives. The model faces key risks. Financial fragility stems from high leverage and sensitivity to interest rates. Input volatility from fuel prices and currency fluctuations directly impacts margins. Regulatory risks include complex compliance costs and geopolitical risks that can disrupt operations. Carnival's strategy centers on 4 priorities: clear brand differentiation, becoming an employer of choice, maintaining top-tier safety and compliance, and leading the industry in sustainable cruising. Growth comes from new ships and exclusive destinations, while efficiency efforts focus on fleet optimization, energy savings, and new technologies. Capital allocation reflects a leveraged balance sheet. Most cash is committed to new builds and port investments, with a strong emphasis on managing and refinancing debt. As a result, shareholder returns are deferred, as management prioritizes balance sheet repair and long-term growth. In synthesis, Carnival is a powerful, high-barrier cash generator underpinned by massive scale. Investors accept a highly leveraged balance sheet and cyclical sensitivity in exchange for a dominant market position and structural operating leverage. Thank you for watching this business model deconstruction. Please leave us a comment.